Welcome back, everyone, and I hope that you will enjoy this episode of me playing the game Planet Coaster. I know some of you, and probably most of you, is playing this game, otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Anyway, I have had some issues with both my computer and my recording software, so I'm, I will try to make my best out of it. And I hope that this video maybe somehow will get you some uh, inspiration or entertainment. I don't know what to call it. But anyway, it's nice that you like my content and that I love that you're commenting my videos. And I know that I have been inactive in a long period of time. There has been a lot of things going on. And as mentioned, my computer has not been my best friend lately. Anyway, this is the second episode. If you haven't seen the first one, I recommend you're doing that by going back and check my channel. So you can see here in the background, I've already built kind of like the foundation of the park. There is a small island in the middle and surrounded by a water ride. I put a few flat rides on the island, and now I am starting with the first coaster. This one in particular will attract hopefully like families and thrill seekers. It won't be that extreme, to be honest. It's kind of like a mild version of this ride, and I believe it's called like RMC Hybrid, if I'm not if I'm not mistaken. I'm not like the biggest coaster fan, so I don't have all the fancy names of the elements and all that. But as long as I'm playing this game and I'm having fun, I will continue doing so. And also I will I will try to post more videos for you to enjoy as well, because I know myself, I love to see all these content out on YouTube and Instagram, where everything that's connected to this game pretty much, because you learn from others and you get inspiration, and that's how you evolve and get better in this game, to be honest. So as you can see, I've done pretty simple, pretty basic layout of this ride. Later in the video, I will go back and I will delete some of the parts and edit it, so it will be slightly longer, a little bit more action going on here in this space where we are right now. As you can see, there is a lot of space in the middle, so later you will see me erase this part, and I will kind of put a few curves and hills inside that space, just to give it a little bit extra and increase the ride time slightly. When I'm building coasters, what I usually do, like the method I use, is that my pieces are around 6 to 8 meters long, and then sorry for my English and for my whatever, it's been a long day. Anyway, when I'm building the layout and all the elements, I try to increase everything a little bit extra, like the heights, for example, and all the banking, because later I run through, as you can see here, like I smooth all the track once or twice, maybe 3 times if it's necessary, and then I am deleting 2 or 3 parts and auto-complete the track. That way I feel like I get the smoothest ride. I know there's a lot of ways to do it. Some do like the 4-meter pieces and 4-meter method, or what's it called? 1-meter method, I've seen it also on YouTube. But this is what I feel works best for me, because when I'm playing the game, I try to stick as close as possible to the reality. So I never go for the extreme. I prefer to have my coasters and the rides and the scenery and everything as close to reality as possible. So this park won't be like heavy themed or anything, so it would be kind of generic. You'll see eventually when I'm building the rest of it. When choosing the colors, I wanted to go with something that would fit into, let's say, like a space adventure or something like that. Because I was thinking maybe I should name this ride something with space journey, whatever, something like that. Or maybe you have a better idea. So just feel free to comment down below if you have any suggestions for the name. Like as I said, I love when you're leaving comments and like feel free doing so, because I really appreciate it. Maybe you have like inputs, ideas, anything, could be anything. So feel free to comment. I'm reading all the comments and I really appreciate it. So that's why I choose these colors, like the blue track and the gray supports, the gray train, kind of like a spaceship. That's what I had in mind when choosing the colors. Here I add like a small like transfer track, I guess, because I am using block brake on this one, so hopefully I will be able to run 2 trains. I haven't tried it yet, but I hope so. So I can ride 2 trains at the same time. And the queue system, as you can see, down below under the station, and then it comes out on the other side and making all these twists and turns just to fit as many people as possible behind the track. And it looks kind of boring right now when I look at it, but you know, I will add all the fencing, and maybe I will do concrete flooring or asphalt. I haven't decided. Let's see. The thing is, well, when I'm playing this game, I just go with the flow. I almost never have like a plan before I start. I always just go with the flow as I am building. And in this episode, or in this series, if you can call it so, I am using the grid size of 50 by 50 because I feel and I find it easier to fill out a smaller space first, and let's say if you would like to increase it at some point, like build a bigger map or whatever, you can feel free and you can do so. But if you're starting with this huge open space, at least I'm losing a lot of motivation, because I just see what else there's left to build instead of focusing on what I'm actually building at the moment. So that's why I'm focusing on a smaller area, because for me it's much easier to keep my motivation up. And here, as I mentioned earlier, I am editing the track. I am making it longer so that the ride will be more interesting. This is the final round through with the train. So now it's time for the POV. I hope you will enjoy it. Let's go for the ride.